Here with the latest updates from We Share Abundance. We Share Abundance is a cloud nation. We are the United States of the world, and we're on a mission to banish poverty. We're an emerging nation. We've been around for about 3 years, putting in some solid foundations, and we're now building our income for the benefit of all our citizens. And anybody can be a citizen as long as you're of legal age. Don't matter what country you're from, what language you speak, how tall you are, how short you are, how fat you are, what gender you are, what color you are, whatever. We don't recognize any of those differences. We don't separate people into pigeonholes. We see everybody just as a member of the big family of humanity and all equal in every way. We recognize everybody is unique and so has something unique to offer to our community and therefore is of equal value to every other member of our community. We should be streaming live on YouTube, Twitch, and in our Facebook group, We Share Abundance Publicly. And I'll be heading over to Facebook in a moment because that is where we see most of the comments and we can put names to them. We don't see the names here in the app that I'm working from, which is streaming. We do see comments from YouTube. There's somebody in there that's asking for a return of his deposit. The only way you can do that is through a support ticket. Please put in a support ticket and we'll deal with you there. We can't do anything on the live updates. It's impossible to handle that sort of query. Okay. So just put in a support ticket with all your information and we will deal with it through the support team. Okay. Let's have a look. There is nobody else in on YouTube at the moment. We usually have Lewis in, but he's not here from Portugal. The guy asking for a return of his money is Quemar Din Sial. Not sure where from, but anyway, put in the support ticket and we'll deal with it for you. Okay, thank you. Let's head over right now to Facebook. Let me make sure my speakers are off. Otherwise we get feedback. And let's go to Facebook. And when we get there, we'll be looking for We Share Abundance Publicly group. And when we get there, we'll be looking for the 8th, I think, isn't it? The 8th of November, yeah. So far, so good. And if we click on the link, we should get the comments panel coming up. And we have, we got Elias in from, he's in where? Honduras, I think. Although he's a Jordanian originally, I believe. Lovely to see you, Elias. We've got Deborah from Southern Alabama, USA. We've got Kingsley from Manchester, UK. Norman from Doncaster, UK. And we're going to get started in just a moment with a very short prayer, and that is there to help us find true happiness in life. That's something that you can't buy. You can get short-term pleasure from the use of cash, the new house, the vacations, all sorts of things that you can buy. But you'll always be looking, seeking more. There's something else I need, something else I want. And quite often you don't know what it is. And it is that happiness that you get through loving service to others. And that's what our little prayer is about. It's there to help you with that. And then we have a little affirmation which helps us maintain that non-separatist ideology we have and shed any prejudices we may have picked up along the way. So let's get started right away. And we do that, first of all, as I say, with our little short prayer. Dear Heavenly Father, we are so happy and grateful for you. And we ask that you bless the We Share Abundance community, that it may fill each member's heart with unconditional love, and that through that love, each member finds the joy of service, and through service, bless each member that they attract true happiness and everything they want and need into their life. Amen. Yeah, the last part of that prayer is significant, because actually when you do make loving service to others your goal, your way of life, everything else that you want and need in life somehow starts mysteriously being attracted to you, whether it's a home, a car, vacations, time with the family, different relationships, whatever it may be, it comes to you. And the more service you offer and the more value you put into that service, then the more you'll find that everything is working out for you. Okay, so um, that is what our little prayer is about. And now we have the affirmation that goes like this: We are so happy and grateful to be citizens of the United States of the world, with God and truth as our leaders. Heavenly Father, may thy kingdom of peace come into our world as it is in heaven, and free us all from divisive inharmony, that we may become perfect citizens in body, mind, and soul of thy world. Okay, um, updates. I'm still trying to get ROI Tips to do something, and I never really thought they would. And they are resisting. They say, "Oh well, we can carry on trying to optimize your campaign to get your click per link," but that's costing us $50 a day, in and we're getting nothing. Well, we get one or two people in from their efforts at finding campaigns that are successful and low cost. And it doesn't sound a lot, but it adds up. And because this has been going on, as you probably know, for quite some months, and we've already spent well over $1,000 and got very little to show for it. So I'm not really happy with our ROI Tips. And if we had it to do over, we probably wouldn't. But we are in a position now of no return, really. We've got to go ahead one way or another. So I'll try and get something organized with. Um, we must just have to see how it goes. um, we're probably in it for something like 4 or 5 times as much as I thought we would be at this point. Um, and we still haven't even started our advertising campaigns. There we go. It's a little bit of a situation that is not ideal, but we have to deal with whatever situations come up, and deal with them we will. We meet them face on, and we'll find a way, and maybe not what we were hoping for, but we will find a way of benefiting from everything that we do. There's always a way. Okay. So that is ROI Tips. The other thing that's frustrating at the moment is getting the link to the blockchain completed. The guy, Max, that we employed for that link up, says he's finished his job and everything else. He's not been fully paid, but we don't owe him very much, because I paid him most of his fee. We paid him half when he started, and he was asking for more not very long ago. And I said, "Yeah, okay, we'll pay it to you. Just help us out." But uh, he's got a little bit of his fee left. It's not a great deal of money, and he's not being very helpful, to be quite honest. Um, it's apparently from what he says, it's all done. But all we need, from what Debbie said, is which folder to post the file into that he's provided. And he just, for whatever reason, won't tell us. I don't know whether he's holding out for more money or what. I've no idea, but hopefully tomorrow we'll get it resolved one way or another. I've been keeping good of it because I don't understand the coding and the technical side of things. But I have sent him a message today, just on a personal basis, saying, yeah, can you help us out a bit? And we'll see what he comes back with. So that, once again, is delaying things. There was a bug, as you're probably aware, in the not allocating the commissions for sale of raffle tickets. That was fixed yesterday. But there was also a bug in when people were transferring money from their available cash wallet into the ShareHope exchange. It was showing the money out of their available cash wallet. It was showing it going into their ShareHope balance in the exchange, but it wasn't adding it into the balance. It showed the transaction, but it didn't show the balance, and so they couldn't do anything with it. And so that took a bit of fixing today. We've got that fixed. So hopefully we will get the response that we need from Max and be able to finally get that exchange page working 100% with everything. The cards and the direct transfer in from the blockchain. You'll be able to just add money to your account directly from the blockchain. You don't have to go through any process or anything. It's send it to this wallet address and boom, it goes into your wallet in ShareHope, and then you can do what you want with it. So that'll make life easier as well. And then once we've got all that working, we will then be able to make all payments for everything that we do, service, product, whatever, through the available cash wallet. And so that will simplify matters as well. It is coming together, believe me. It's frustrating that it isn't all together at this point in time. But we are diligently working on it, and we have spent a little bit of time on the 777 plan development, but we will be spending a lot more time on that. And when I'm talking about the development, I'm talking about my discussions with Devyani to make sure that everything is totally clear and will be done in the right way. Devyani and I have been working together for a number of years now, and so we understand one another pretty well. And she'll come up with anything that isn't going to work very easily or whatever, and we'll get it all sorted out and finalised. I do have the PDF pretty much ready to get it printed up and everything, but I want to make sure that we've covered everything in that discussion with Devyani before that it's there. It will be released to you in my limited way of producing the PDF. The information will all be there, but it won't be as clear, and the graphics won't be there, and it won't be all nice and in a form that we can carry through in the videos and everything else. So that is where we are with that. And so that also is coming together and very close. Once we get all this done and we can get this ROI Tips campaign running one way or another. And so we might just have to go with it and see what we can do with it. Then we can get the priority will be the 777 plan, and then we can get on to other things like Fund Miracles and the mall. I will be doing what I can with it through the WooCommerce platform, but we will ultimately be building our own mall because it will have features that I don't think are available off the shelf. So that again is something that we will need to do and expand on. And the WISA tokens, of course, which are still on waves, we need to address that situation, get Multiply WISA rocking and rolling again, and the WISA tokens onto the Binance Smart Chain, control the number of tokens there so that we can make sure that there is a realistic value for the tokens. It doesn't need to be that high at the moment, $2 or $3 would make everybody really, really happy. But we couldn't allow 20 million tokens to be sold at that price on the Binance Smart Chain because we'd be back in the situation we are with waves. So there will be a controlled flow implemented, but that will benefit everybody. And that's where we're going. Okay. What else? Yeah, I did send an email out today about the raffle tickets. We are going with that. We're in a couple of lotteries, which everybody that buys a raffle ticket will be in that. What's the word? I can't think of it. If we win anything, they'll share in the winnings. Are we likely to win? Probably not, actually. The odds against winning are pretty long, but somebody's got to win, and we may strike lucky one of these weeks, and then the people that are in will benefit from that. We have, in fact, I've got it ready here. Just let me. I got this. I don't know much about lotteries, I confess. I've never bothered playing them or anything. I got an email from this lottery that we're in for the British Heart Foundation, a weekly thing in every quarter, the bigger one that you get in. This doesn't pay the millions of dollars like the lotto, the UK lotto thing that we're in. But there is a better chance of us winning something in this, I think. And this is the email I got. Says just look at the prizes which could be yours. You in this raffle, and it's $1,000 a week, and then there's 200 other prizes or something. We'll just have to wait and see if we get anything. But that is being drawn tonight. There is also the UK Lotto being tonight, and then there's another draw again on Saturday. They have two a week, and we're in all those. And if anything does materialize out of those, whether it's a lot or a little, it's for the ticket holders. Okay. I see we've also got Rosina in from Edinburgh in Scotland. Okie dokie. What else have I got? I can stop sharing that now, can I? Just wanted to show it you because I I didn't expect to get it, and it popped up. I thought, "What's this? I don't want any lottery tickets." And I thought, "Oh, we're already in that." And so I took a quick look at it, and it's just saying that they're gonna be doing the draw tonight. So we'll wait and see. Kingsley says Euro Millions pays more. Yeah, it may do. The more they pay, the less chance you have of winning. It's the situation, Kingsley. That's why I went for the British Art one. I thought we might get a chance of getting from that, which we can share out while we're in the UK three. And there you go. If you want to be in any on your own, that's fine. Those are the ones that we are in with the raffle tickets. Syndicate. So you're all syndicated into that. If we win anything, it's shared out amongst the ticket holders in proportion to the number of tickets they bought. You know, if you got one ticket, you've got one share. If you've got 5 tickets, you've got 5 shares, and so on. Okay, so that's there. Get your tickets, sell them to your personal referrals, you know, get them to buy some tickets, and we'll see if we can get into a bit more profit. We made $3.50 on the last raffle. And so I just chucked that into the prize money for this week's raffle. So instead of $100, it's $103.50 for the top prize. Um, if we can, if we can get into a decent profit, then we'll be able to give some money to charity and bump the prize up as well, probably. So there you go. Also, in that email I sent out, I did mention it yesterday. I'm not too keen on getting involved in the new program that has a minimum of $500, which is that arbitrage stack plan. It may well be very good, but I think it's a lot to risk on the new program. $500. You know, if it was $50 or $100, yeah, okay, you have a bit of a flutter. I mean, if you want to go with it, but it's $500 minimum. It is just accepting deposits from today, so it's up to you. But the other one that I mentioned before that, I sent some information out on it called Echo. That seems to be doing what it says it would do. We got in it on Friday, but that was too late to get any income from last month. But we've been paid for 3 days so far this week. We put $100 in. And, we have 2 referrals, I think, which have bumped the income up a little bit. So let me see if I can find it easily. Here we go. Yeah. We've actually got $4.20 on our deposit. It's $97 net because they take 3% off whatever you deposit. So we've got 420 for the 3 days, which I think is pretty good. But in total, we've got $37.05, which means that there is $33.05 in commissions from the 2 people that have joined this plan. Once again, you know, it's entirely up to you whether you get in these things or not. They are all risky. It doesn't matter how good they look. They are all risky to an extent. But at least this one, the people have come out and said, okay, this is what we're doing. We can maintain this for at least 11 before it becomes problematic with the law of diminishing returns and so on. So they're being upfront about it and honest. And so if you want to get in it, the time to get in it is now, because they sort of have a plan They don't plan to end it in 11 months, but they're saying we're pretty sure we can guarantee that it will run for at least 11 months um, from their figures. Of course, they'll be adjusting that as they go through, but they've been upfront about that. Support is okay. It's pretty good for one of this types of site, and it's just $100. I was wondering what we had that was less than that. The changes that happen in different plans. I mean, we've got ETF pools, which looks like it's a really good plan. We'll know how well that pays out in just a few weeks now. I think we start being due for payment around about the end of this month. Not massive amounts, but it's every week. So that's the ETF pools, but there's nothing that you can get into that's really a low cost plan. And well, that's what I was thinking. But there is actually that, that I think I mentioned it yesterday, but I'm not sure. And it's called, what's it called? Let me find it and I'll give you the name of it. I did intend to put it in the downline builder. Here we are. It's called Quopy. Um, we do have referrals in there from the login ads. That's the only way that it's been announced. I've not sent any emails out, messages or anything. And from that, we have quite a number of referrals, but they're not all active. Somewhere I think it tells you how many there are and how many are active, but I can't. Oh yeah, it does here. We've had 88 people that have registered, but 25 of them are active. And we only put $10 in, and we currently have staked $246.42. That is mainly from the program itself. We've actually earned $277.82, they tell me. So I'm not quite sure where the difference has gone because we're not withdrawn anything. But for a $10 plan, I think that is pretty good. So we now have stakes in USDT, Litecoin, and Bitcoin. And we'll see how it goes. We'll see how it goes. But it's working well. It seems to be a good, honest, reliable platform trading on the commodities markets, the US commodities market. Am I in the right browser? No. There we go. Okay. We've got Andrew in as well from New Zealand. It's what morning there? Thursday morning. We're in Wednesday here. Yeah. So good morning to you, Andrew. I think that pretty much wraps up everything I have for you. Not the best of news, not the worst of news. Things are progressing. I am doing what I can behind the scenes, and we'll get the 777 plan is really good. It is really powerful. I'm really pleased with it. I want to get that PDF out because that sets it all out for everybody. I want to get the programming completed because then people will be getting their commissions from it. It is not designed as a passive plan. It's not something where we can say, okay, you get in now, you will be making this amount of money per week in this amount of time or anything like that. However, it will work as a passive plan. It's just that we can't tell you what you're going to make and how soon it will be the luck of the draw quite a lot, quite honestly, because you will be allocated members, you will get members passed up to you, and it depends on what they do. And if you're doing nothing, you're not going to be in a position to jolly them along and get them doing something. So you might get some self-starters in there that are really good and move you along quickly and make you some good money fast. But then again, you might find that there are a lot of people that you get that are like you that just want to sit there and wait for it to happen, and it could take a long time. But everybody will make a profit with the plan in time. It's all driven by that first phase and the second phase. You need to be in both phases, phase 1 and 2 as a minimum, really, which is $15 rather than $5. Ideally, you want to be in all 7, but I know that isn't viable for everybody. But get in as many phases as you can, certainly phase 1 and 2, and get out there and promote it and get people in. It's not as easy in the pre-launch because we're not running a free entry into the pre-launch, but people can join We Share Abundance free, be in a position to go ahead when we do launch. But the actual pre-launch, where people will be made sure that they are placed in terms of the genealogy within We Share Abundance, no matter whether you came in and on day 1 or whether you're going to come in on the last day of the pre-launch, you will benefit from any of your referrals that are in that pre-launch. The other advantage, of course, of the pre-launch is you can build up your phases. So if you got in maybe with just $5 to say, okay, I'm in the pre-launch, you can, in this pre-launch stage, build that up so that you can get to phase 2 and phase 3, whatever it is you want. And that will all count for your number of free entries that you're going to get. Once we launch, you've got to decide, and it's decided how many free entries you're going to get in the first, I can't remember whether we said it at 24 or 48 hours. So people coming in will say, okay, if you want 7 free entries, you've got to get into phase 7 within the first time, whatever it is we've set. If you want 6, you've got to get into the first 6 phases, and 5, the first 5 phases, so on. Everybody that comes in will get 2, even if they're only in phase 1, they will get 2 free entries, and that will drive the system. And the number of free entries created by each member getting 3 positions filled in 7 phases is 123, I think it is. So the way that we are allocating them, it will eke out those numbers initially to make sure that everybody gets into that situation where they're passing somebody up to the person that referred them, and then they're getting into well, not profit, break-even point. But the first pass up you receive then puts you into profit. Very powerful plan. It is exciting, and once we get it all done, you will find that people will be flocking in. But you want to get them into your network Now, if they are saying, okay, I'm interested, but I'm not going to join until it's live, say, okay, but register in We Share Abundance, give them your link and give them a coupon code as well so that they can have a look around at other things and maybe start giving coupons out and making some money. And they will when they join, because most people, once they see it working, they're going to join. And even if they don't join, eventually we're going to pick them out as a free entry. So get them into We Share Abundance if they won't get into the pre-launch, but get them into the pre-launch if you can, because it's going to be instant commission for you once we hit that launch day. Okay, that pretty much covers it. I think there's no questions come in here in Facebook. Let me have a look in the app. I think we've got somebody in. We've got somebody in from Twitch. Velvet. Not sure where you're from, but anyway, it's good to see you here, and you're very welcome. And of course, we've got Lewis in as well. He's usually in very early, but he's a bit later today from Portugal. Scrolling down, let's see if we can. We've got somebody else in here from Twitch again. Floridella. What a nice name. How are you? I'm great, thank you. And I hope you are too, Floridella. And I hope you have a wonderful day. Welcome here. But we are now going to depart. I don't think there's anything else I have to cover. There is, of course, the Avazu Wednesday question and answer session at 9 o'clock tonight. You can watch it on Facebook or YouTube. I don't know which you prefer. Let me give you a YouTube link for that. That starts at 9 p.m. I'll put that in the app. So people on Twitch will get that, and people on YouTube will also get it. And then I'll come back over here to Facebook and I'll put it in here. And that is your link for the Avazu question and answer session this evening, starting in 20 minutes time. It'll give you time to have a quick bevy or something, a cup of tea, a glass of beer, bottle of wine, gallon of whiskey, whatever is your typical. Okay, that's it from me. Get out there, sell some raffle tickets, give some coupons away, get people into the pre-launch. Until tomorrow, I'll be here, same time, same place, 7 p.m. London time, YouTube, Twitch, and in our Facebook group, We Share Abundance Publicly. Until then, be Weezer Warriors, go the extra mile, and I'll see you later, alligator. In a wild crocodile. See you later, alligator. Always wear a smile. See you later, alligator. Go the extra mile. See you later.